Hello and welcome back to the Sima Yong Let's Play, the final episode, the bonus battle video that I now tend to do with my campaigns. So, for this battle, I have chosen to take, of course, Sima Yong. I mean, that one makes a fair amount of sense. But also Sima Wei and Sima Ai, because they were I believe they're brothers actually, but yeah, the two generals that I ended up using towards the end of the campaign. Sima Wei actually towards the mid, and then Sima Ai towards the late game. When we vassalized both of them and annexed both of them. As my opponents, I have chosen, surprisingly actually, Sima Liang, who also ended up joining my faction right at the end, but that was the final annexation that finished the campaign essentially. So I definitely had him as an enemy several occasions, so I put him in. Sima Ye as well. I mean, to be fair, I had the pick of the litter here because there's 8 princes. 5 of them ended up in my court, but these 3 really were the ones I used a decent amount at least. But yeah, we fought Sima Jiang, we fought Sima Ye, we fought Sima Liang, we fought Sima Ying, although never in battle, which is why I chose not to use him in the end. And then there's Sima Lun, who was our first enemy, but he wasn't really... That one was over pretty quickly, so I figured I'd choose the other 3 instead. But yeah, and of course I have taken all of their unique units, the Shu Raiders, Warriors of Shu, Qi crossbows, and the the Imperial Guard. I believe there's also, Qi Guardsmen right there. And then the rest is just some random units. And of course on my side, units that I used throughout my campaign, also my unique units of course, is Xianbai Raiders and Xianbai Horse Archers. I also decided to take two Chu Spearmen, even though they technically aren't part of my faction, because I ended up using a couple of those in the Sima Wei army, because of course I kept some of his armies, and I actually decided to keep a couple of those Chu Spearmen. Other than that, the heavy spear guards, which I ended up using towards the end of the campaign, and I hadn't really used them before, so I thought it was a good idea. And then since I've got these 3 characters, I couldn't use anything other than this or Defenders of Earth, and I never used Defenders of Earth, and I thought it was a bit unfair to use those against this, so I decided to just take some Archer Militia. Crossbows aren't available unless you take a strategist, basically. So, let's do it. This is probably the first of all the battles that I've done as like the bonus battles that I'm somewhat worried about winning. Also, apparently these guys are both better duelists than Sima Ai is. We can take on Sima Jiang, no problem. He's a commander, and that really ought not to be a problem, to be honest. In fact, I might just run you up that way and start doing that. You do have full melee evasion, but that doesn't kill anyone any faster. You two are just going to not do any duels, by the way, so I'll deny those straight up. But yeah, this is actually going to be a tough battle, I think. They're also racing for us as their mounted Lancer Militia and mounted Saber Militia. Our Xianbai Raiders should have no problem dealing with that, though, so that should be okay. But yeah, I'm going to run you up and see if Sima Jiang wants to duel, although it looks like Sima Ye is going straight for me. Sima Ai, that is. Going straight for Sima Ai. There's 2 more cav. Okay, this is actually a bit dangerous now, I think. Let's bring this back and see if... Well, actually, I think I may be too late. Let's just have to countercharge him right now and hope we'll end up doing alright. Let's maybe I'll bring this unit over this way. You guys can stay back here. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. Sima Jiang might immediately initiate a duel, which means I'm going to run back this way and hope that works out. You guys, as long as you stay hidden, just stay in this forest here and that's okay. Our cav will make mincemeat of their cav. It's just that there's 2 more incoming, which is a bit dangerous. Can you route this one right now? Right now would be nice. Yep, that's good. That's 1 and 2, so we can countercharge those as well. Oh, quick work of their cavalry. That's good. Let's get you on the flank there. Are you straight up shooting my generals? What is going on here? I don't see that very often. Oh, because the battle's of course not set to legendary. Interesting. Oh right, the duel. Yeah, it's underway essentially. Okay, yeah, we're losing some more cav now, but we should be fighting them off with relative success, I'd imagine. There's the duel. Let's get these boys in the melee. And you guys over here to start charging into that cav, into the crossbows. Very heavily armored crossbows. It's going to take a long time to take those out, to be honest. Yeah, keep charging them. You appear to be winning that, so that's a no problem. Our duel is underway. We have won the first bout, it seems. Get that melee evasion up. Make sure he can't hurt us. There it goes. And then the hamstring. Alright, we've been discovered. Alright, and I'm going to charge you in as well, actually, because I need more damage there. Our cav's having a hard time here, understandably. Let's get the Chu Spearmen in there. You are... Oh, that's a melee cat, or the ranged cat fighting that unit. Let's just get you over here. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. He's a harmless little fella. How's the duel going? Okay, we're definitely winning it there, no problem. Get your attacks going off here. Okay, charges there in the back again. Successful, but those are some tanky ass units, so it's gonna be even when they're successful, it's still not fantastic. Okay, we only hit one unit with that. That was a bit of a shame, but still. Alright, I do believe I told you to ignore him, so maybe you should listen to me. Realm can never be yours, Sima Yong. It's time to be silent and fight. You're about to die, mate. There you go. It's time to be silent and die. Alright, there goes one general. As easily as he fell in the campaign, actually he didn't. He actually ended up ruining me a little bit, because his army that ran away, after I'd taken out all of his towns essentially, he had that one army that ran away with him in it. And it ended up being a real fucking bummer. Like, it took ages. He ended up taking one of my towns. I had to send an army back to go deal with that. It was just, yeah, it wasn't fun, that. You know what? Why don't you just charge in here, actually? Yeah, you're okay. You're engaged with him now. That's fine. Congratulations on the engagement. Sima I, get in here somewhere. Just attack something, really. I need you to come back this way too. Attack that. So I don't need 2 units to attack. Oh god. Okay. Well, I declined that one. Oh, there comes that charge. Imperial Guards, incredibly defensive unit, and that is an archer unit after all, but still relatively successful charge, it must be said. Now get out. Our victory grows ever closer. Right, so he ended up challenging us to a duel. Sima Yong. You know what? I think you got this guy. Try it. Where is he at? You're running this way, so he's over here somewhere. There he is. Nice one. Won the first bout again. Doing well. Get in there. You need to get in here. You need to go kill that unit. You need to do some of that. You can use your buff again. And your hamstring. No abilities for you, Mr. Oh, that was us. Yeah, good. No abilities for you, Mr. Sima Yong. Just have a cheeky peek at this. Oh, someone's saying about enemies routing, I believe. Nice dancing for an old man. We appear to have the same spear. Oh, no, not quite. Ours is a little bit fancier. Alright, that's enough of that. These units, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, of course, that they have incredible morale, because I gave them a whole bunch of those unique units, and those unique units are solid. Super high morale, super high. They're on minus 62 morale, though. I'm not sure how they're still going. Impressive! They also didn't, because they didn't have a strategist, I couldn't even use, I wouldn't have either way, but I didn't even have formations available on my units here. Alright, Sima Yong has been fighting that that cav unit for ages. It's almost dead, so let's give him a new one to fight. Just to add injury to insult. Insult to injury even. Probably the other way around makes sense. 9.6k on this man. Hamstring him again. No ability for you, man. I'm telling you. 4.6k. Alright, I think that's probably the final battle. You're unbreakable, okay. Oh, and you're dead. Didn't even get to see a very cool animation. Does he want a duel? I'll take a final duel. Doesn't want a duel. Well, in that case, you, and you. Go murder him for me. I want to see that. I want to see him die. Like the bastard that he is. Yeah, his cavalry doing definitely quite well against him. He's not happy about this. Getting shot as well. Random arrows flying around him. To be fair, flying around my men as well. What was that unit, by the way? That's currently in the process of meleeing this Imperial Guards down. If someone managed to shoot him. Where are you actually going? Are you guys running away from... Who's following who here? Oh, I've got a spear unit here that apparently you're interested in. Oh, never mind. Oh, Sima I has been gotten here fast. Oh, what a chunk. That was a good chunk taken out of him there. Sima Wei and Sima Yong on the way. Sima Wei on the way, yeah, sure, that sounds good. Here comes Sima Wei himself. Didn't quite kill him. Is Sima Yong gonna do it? That would be fantastic. Oh, of course. What a finish to this campaign. Sima Yong doing the dirty on Sima. Yeah. All right. So that was that. Yeah, it was fun. As I said, I just like this battle. I have no idea if you guys like it, but I do actually. On the first time I did this on the Gongdu one, you guys said you enjoyed it. So that's enough for me. Plus, I enjoy this. It's a nice way to check out some more unique units and generally, you know, just do some battle. Some battles are always fun to do, right? So yeah, that's going to be that for now. Sima Yong I really enjoyed this campaign, by the way. Just as a little added thing, I should say. I really like 8 Princes. I don't care what other people say. I think it's great. But that'll be that. Thank you guys very much for watching once again the Sima Yong campaign. Stay tuned for whatever is next. I don't currently know yet right now. Until next time, have a good day and goodbye.